Oh, nice little trip to the coast. Let's see what we can... What's up with you?
I get a bit seasick.
But we're not in the sea. We're in the air above the sea.
Oh no, I get terrible air above the seasick.
Right then. Well, it looks like your classic theme park turned chicken farm to me. Decent enough business model. But you've got to keep your eye on the rust or your whole business can collapse. Literally. My advice would be watch your step. Any words of wisdom, Fetch?
Oh, carrots. I can't remember eating carrots.
He says be careful. Over.
Sweet. Hello?
Hello, Doc.
Let's go.
Hello!
If we can find Major Fishcake, we can get the second key.
It's Captain Drumstick, but otherwise, yeah, which means getting onto that pier.
Then that's where we're going. There's chickens up there in need of rescue.
Welcome to Captain Drumstick's Fun Farm, where the fun's never over. Okay, back to work.
It looks treacherous underfoot. Watch your step, everyone.
Which step?
All of them, Babs.
Ooh, that'll keep me busy.
Scrumptious chump ice cream, proudly served here. Why not try it with one of our tasty toppings, such as gravy, sprinkles, or gravy plus sprinkles?
This place looks like an absolute death trap.
Oh, good. I don't like death. I'm glad it's trapped.
Hey, get that back! The crab's just pinched my microphone. I'm trying to catch him, but he keeps going sideways. I shall give you no quarter, crustacean.
We can do this, platoon. The only barriers are the ones in our mind.
And all the actual barriers?
Well, technically, yes, those two. Designating a new objective. Operation Open Gate. Priority is...
To open that gate.
How could you possibly know that? It's top secret.
If you see a big metal hook on a chain crashing into the pier, blame my first mate. He's got anchor management problems. Avast! That means stop, by the way. Did you know that? I didn't know that. Anyway, you're about to walk into the sea, so avast! Too late. If you think you've seen a chicken pecking about on the pier, you're mistaken. You saw nothing, and you should report it to security immediately. Attention, wait, whoa, what is that? What's that voice echoing everywhere? Every time I turn this microphone on, some scurvy rascal starts talking.
Oh yeah, I feel like a million clucks. Anyone see that? I just got even smarter.
Hello.
Let's do this.
Nice.
That'll be easy.
Shocks away.
If we can get across all the water tanks and through Drumstick's deadly machine, we'll be in the next room.
Then what are we waiting for? Sorry, what was that little bit?
Perhaps we should target that floating platform, hereafter codenamed the Floater.
Just a flag. As sewer-dwelling creatures, that term has a very different meaning to us.
It's just like the water tanks at my old circus. Each one will get harder to escape, but if we solve them all, we'll get a round of applause. I hope. That's one water tank escaped. Nice work.
Wow, this water goes up and down faster than Fowler's blood pressure.
It was fine until you came along. To get out of here, we might have to leave a trail of floaters.
Again, that probably doesn't sound how you meant it to.
Two tanks down, 2 to go.
Keep to the floaters. It is vital we stay above the water.
So try not to drown. What great advice. Thank goodness you're here.
Do I detect a note of sarcasm, young lady?
No.
Oh, then I stand corrected.
Awesome. 3 tanks left. No, wait, 3 tanks done. 1 left. Sorry for the scare. 4 tanks completed.
Sure thing.
Righto.
At your service.
Look! Corporal Codbite!
Captain Drumstick, after him! If we get through the water tanks, we can follow him over the steering tank.
As enemies go, you might say I'm peerless. Which is funny, really, because I live on a pier.
Something tells me that chap is their commanding officer.
How do the idiots always end up in charge?
I'm choosing to ignore that.
Feel free to have a little swim. You nuggets should get used to taking the tip.
Very much a case of out of the frying pan and into the fire, though considerably less warm than that makes it sound. Onward, platoon! Let nothing get in our way.
Except all the things he keeps putting in our way.
Yes, well, that goes without saying.
Lungs, you know. I could chase you forever.
Can chickens swim?
Can chickens swim? Ah! Actually, can chickens swim?
Of course they can. They're always out there on the pond, day after... Oh, no, I'm thinking of ducks.
You'll never beat me, you know, you featherweights. Your gooses cooked chickens.
Yeah!
Nice.
You got it.
Where do I start?
Okay, we may have lost Clambake, Drum, Stick, but there's still chickens in need of rescue.
You're right. Get the chickens out and get to the exit. And keep out of that searchlight.
Yes, well, obviously. Right, I'm designating this Operation Keep Out of the Light. Now, the aim is...
To keep out the light.
Stay out of my head.
Attention, attention, pier staff. We've received reports of horseplay at the pony rides. There's nay knowing who's responsible, but we're keeping the main suspect on a close rein. Could the owner of the car with number plate II matey please walk the plank? You've parked in a contested waters, also known as my reserved space.
Chickens ahoy! Sea air's good for the lungs, you know. I could chase you forever. Don't tell me you came here for the fairground game. Well, right.
Sorry to announce that our flagship ride, the Bemusing Triangle, has sunk under mysterious circumstances. But don't panic. I contacted the insurance firm just before it happened.
I think the light's coming from the top of that very tall house.
Yes, it's a lighthouse.
Oh well, that would explain it.
I do believe there's somebody...
Hello, Ducky.
At your service.
Ahoy! Ahoy, shipmates! I do hope you've enjoyed my little fun farm. Well, now the fun's over. So, please ignore the posters saying Captain Drumstick's Fun Farm, where the fun's never over, because that doesn't apply to you.
I think maybe this chap's been at sea a little too long.
Sadly, I can't have you walk the plank, as all our planks are required for repairs, but I can teach you what happens when you cross Captain Drumstick. Really? Amateurs.
This must be Drumstick's inner sanctum. You never really get an outer sanctum, do you?
Right. First we free all the chickens we can. Then we try and flush out Drumstick and get key number 2.
You lumbering landlubbers, this will be the last coastal funfair cum chicken farm you'll ever see. All hands on deck! You're so pathetic. Running around like headless, feather-me timbers. Phantom down the hatches!
You know, I'm starting to think this chap's not an officially commissioned naval officer.
You reckon?
Surrender is perfectly acceptable if you get chickens. Anchors away! Aha, take that!
You can run, but you can't hide, Drumstick.
This could have all been avoided, but you just had to come sticking your beaks in. alas, dead in the water. Is this the final act? Then so be it. I'm no chicken when it comes to a dip. There is nothing in Neptune's kingdom that would ever cause harm to a seasoned and salty sea dog such as... No. No.
Well, there's 2 keys down, only 1 to go.
Then what are we waiting for?